Hi, I'm Kristie Hale, and today we're going to talk about how to tie a sweater with a sash. This first example I'm going to show you, we're going to use this great bright pink sash, and it's made out of a satin material, and a lot of sashes tend to be a really slick material, so it can be a little difficult to work with, but I'm going to show you some great ways to make it happen. This particular sweater we're using today actually has belt reinforcements, so I'm simply going to take one side of my sash, and I'm going to put it through the belt loop just like I would if I was putting a belt on. And you want to make sure that in the back it's laying flat. And we're going to pull it all the way around to the front. So we're going to make sure they're even. And for this first example, we're simply going to be tying a bow similar to how you would tie your own shoelaces. So we're going to start by simply tying a knot. I'm going to pull this over, under, and then we've got a little knot here, and we're going to start our loop process. So I'm going to simply loop this over, cross it, and loop it again, and pull. You want to make sure that it's nice and tight so that the material stays together. And voila, there you go. There's a great way to tie a sash there. And that great sash adds a nice pop of color to this simple sweater. We are going to use this great beaded sash though. You can see here, it's also kind of a slick material, but it's got some great beading and some sequins, so adds a lot of extra personality. And what we're going to do is simply wrap it around. And we want to make sure the beads are in the front. And this time, instead of tying it in the front, we're actually going to tie it on the side. And I'm going to tie it in a knot. And I'm going to actually tie it twice. This material, like I said, is a little slick as well, so we want to make sure it stays in place. And then in the front, you'll want to make sure that you make any adjustments so that we actually can see these great beads and sequins that add some great personality to this outfit. So it almost resembles a great belt, thick belt. So there you go. Got some great beading. It looks fantastic. So use those tips to tie those sashes, and I know you'll look great. Thanks for joining me. I'm Kristie Hale.